Hello subscribers, I am going to show you our May subscription box. It will look like this when it's finished. I did not paint the stand. I do have on extra colors on this one just to show you a sample. You can always add your own colors. You can get just the little bottles of paint at Hobby Lobby, mix and match. You can also mix your own colors. Hoping that you guys save your colors too, because like this green we had last month. But this is what it's gonna look like. I thought it was just a fun little beachy summer vibe. It's actually like a porch sign, so it can be like made very largely for the front porch. But I shrunk it down because I thought it'd just be cute to set out, you know, I don't know, anything. Poolside, backyard. If you have a porch, it'd be so cute just sitting on your porch with some summer little decor pieces around it. So this is what it looks like, and I'm going to show you guys how to put it together. So in your box, there was a typo. It says 5 sponges. I think I put 4 in there. You have your stand, the base, and then I have everything in like 3 compartments. Excuse me, my stomach. So you have your bucket with a ball with the ice cream at the bottom, your beach ball with a sandal, and then a sandal with the watermelon slices. You have your 5 colors, your teal, pink, white, and yellow. They scream summer to me. You've got your glue, you've got a brush. I'm just using an old one that I had. I always fill like a little cup of water next to me, just use a plastic little Dixie cup. And then I usually have a paper towel sitting next to me, just if I need to wipe my brush off. Because you can mix and match colors. These little trays are from Dollar Tree. Excuse me. These are from Dollar Tree, and they're good for like mixing your paint if you want to like mix your paint colors. So this I'll have next to me just in case I need it. I may play around with some colors when I paint this one. I thought this would also be cute. I know some of you had chosen patriotic theme, but this would be really cute painted in red, white, and blue themed. And I may make an extra one for myself out for by our pool area, because I usually decorate red, white, and blue out there. So I'm gonna put the stand away for now. I probably will paint it white. Oh, and sponges. But I'm just gonna use some of I use leftover sponges. So I'm just gonna use my leftover sponges. So I always usually start painting I'm gonna use a box so my paper doesn't get dirty. I just switch my paper out. And I'm weird like that. I like to keep my table all nice and clean. So this was a box that wasn't made right. So I just threw it to the side so that I could use it later. So I'll lay all my pieces out. I usually try to paint everything like whatever color. So I'll just kind of stick to the theme that I did before. And anything that's white, I'll just pull to the side. And oh, I'm missing the word hello. I didn't even realize I was missing that. I'm not gonna stop and cut it though. You guys know what it looks like. So just act like I have the word hello here. But anything I would paint white, I would throw to the, what am I trying to say here? I would paint everything like one color first. So I would start with white. So I'm just gonna open up my white and I'll start with that color. I'm gonna use the sponge for that. So I will paint everything white. Don't need much paint, like I said, just a little on, dab some, and then sometimes I'll swipe it over. Some of my pieces are a little damaged, and that's why I'm using them, because I didn't want to throw them away, but the wood shifted in the laser, and I hate throwing food. I hate throwing food away, but I hate throwing wood away too. So I just kept some of the damaged pieces that still could be used, but not good enough to ship to you guys for myself to paint. So again, be creative as possible with this. Like if you want to go grab more colors, if these don't match your summer decor, you know, Walmart, Hobby Lobby, Michaels, excuse me. I think even like Target now has paint that you can buy. Not totally sure, but like this, I mean, that's one sponge of paint right there. Like you don't need a ton of paint, so don't overload it. And I'm literally like dipping in just a corner, and I usually get my fingers messy. It wipes right off. This is latex paint, so it's easy to get off. And then I will paint the ball. Obviously it doesn't have to be painted where it's not gonna be showing. So if there's like a scored piece, this is what scored is, like the lines on there, I'll just paint around it. So I'm not covering the whole board with paint because it doesn't need to be covered. And I probably will paint fast because I want to show you guys how to assemble this. And then I have the, oh, I'm missing the little skinny part of the bucket too. Gosh darn it, Carrie. I thought I was all prepared, and I don't think I have an extra one cut, and I don't want to stop because I want you guys to see what I'm doing. So we're just gonna pretend a little bit here. And the sand goes here over this part, so it's okay if you paint over it because it's not even gonna show. So that's it for the white paint. Like, that's all I need. The bucket I did green. I may change things up here. They're pouring. So here is my white stuff painted. I'm gonna do the teal next. So I am going to paint the flip-flops teal. I love this teal color so much. Again, I'm not like a crazy bright colored person, but I do love summer colors. And if you know that like this piece here is gonna lay over this piece, you don't have to be so careful with the lines there. Do you know what I mean? Because it's gonna be covered, so it's fine. And again, you're gonna have the flip-flop part, the little piece here, so you don't really have to paint over that, but you don't have to be so careful either. So I'm gonna paint that green or teal. Paint. This is teal. And then my bucket is teal. I'll probably just paint this white piece in since I forgot to cut it. I thought I had it and I didn't have it cut. So there we go with the teal. And then once I like start playing, so like I'll do pink next because I know this is gonna be pink, the ice cream cone. I did do a little dry brushing on it too, which you guys can do if you have chip brushes from before, even the brush that I sent with this kit. You know, make sure, maybe get like a little bag or box at Dollar General or Dollar Tree or something super easy, and try to keep all your stuff in. Maybe like a pencil bag if you don't have like a craft supply area or box or something. Pencil case, like even the plastic ones, like the hard ones, or like a zip up one would be nice to have. But I also do like to like lay some of this out just so I can see how everything is coming together. I know this is gonna be brown. I know this is gonna be brown. And then, so I'm gonna lay my pieces out like so. And then I'm gonna go ahead and open up the brown. You didn't need much brown, so I just sent like a little one. I'm just gonna use my brush for this. Or I may even, sometimes I'll put like paint on and then use the sponge. I don't know, I don't love painting with a brush. I feel like it soaks up so much paint. This is so cute. So, oh, what the heck, I'll just keep going. I am finished with everybody's orders, all the tiered tray subscriptions. Tomorrow's the last day to sign up for the quarterly tiered tray subscription. It is a surprise exclusive tiered tray, only for a year. So summer, winter, spring, and fall. If you don't sign up for the summer one, you can't sign up until fall. And you get a stand with every kit. So that's exciting. I think that's the only thing that's brown. So I'm gonna wipe my brush off in my water. And then I am going to I'm gonna go through with the white here on the piece that I forgot to cut. My office gets so hot. There's like no airflow in here for some reason. I am like, ugh. And then with having the laser on, it gets really hot. So I'm thankful to have the laser off for the day. Okay, so I've got this all together, and then we're going to put the, actually I could have turned this over, couldn't I have? No, we'll just do it this way. It's got a little notch on it just because it was a misfit, but that's fine. I'm just gonna leave it. So that goes there. And then let's see, for the beach ball, the bigger slice, I'm gonna do pink. And like I said, I kind of like to place them as I paint them. That way I can kind of see what I'm doing. I need to open up the yellow. Here it is. And again, remember, you can mix your colors, like to try other colors. You could do, well, we'll just mix them in a minute. There's that. Oh, the watermelon. Oh my gosh. You see, I just sloppied that right up. I have to go back over it. Sometimes if you make a mess, you can sand over it, and it's a lot. It takes away the paint that you messed up on, or you can paint over it. Sometimes it doesn't take, but it's fine. It's good. Okay, so then we've got, I'm gonna bring this down so you can kind of see it. So this will go like this. So once you glue like this big piece on here, and then you've got this little piece here, this goes in the other side of the ball. It doesn't make like a perfect circle, and it's gonna be covered anyway with the white circle, so don't worry so much about that. I'm going to make that, I'm just gonna make it pink. And then I'm gonna make I did this teal, which that's not like, I probably should have painted it yellow. It is what it is. We're just gonna leave it. And then I will probably do polka dots on the flip-flops. So I am going to mix some paint real quick. So I'm gonna make like a shade of green for the watermelon slice. It's a little yellowy. So see how you can get some other fun colors just by mixing the colors that you have. So that was a little bit of white, a little bit of teal, and a little bit of yellow, and I got this green color. So that will be the watermelon slice. And then let's try this. trying to get something dark for the seeds, but I don't think I have enough in here. It looks really brown. If you have black, you can use black, but again, play around with it. Like, add some fun colors. It doesn't have to stick with what it is. Or don't paint any seeds at all. You don't have to paint them in. I made a mess. It's way too far away. So once I'm finished and this is all dry, I'll go ahead and add the polka dots. And I'll use the end of my brush for that. And then I will do yellow for the flip-flop pieces. So there we are. Now we've got that all together. And then the letters for summer, I'll paint them yellow too, since there wasn't a lot of yellow used. Okay, that's it. So your glue, you guys should know by now that this is super glue. And you just poke the end and then put the cap. It does sometimes squirt out if it has pressure in it. So then put the lid back on and then take the cap off. You see that stick to my finger? And then we're gonna start gluing this together. Doesn't need a ton. Sometimes it'll settle, so just squirt a little out. And it does usually stick pretty fast, so be careful if it's not in the right spot. Sometimes it's easier to put the paint or the glue on the actual board itself so that it doesn't get on your fingers. That eliminates a lot of that issue if you get glue on your fingers. We got the sand. And we got this piece here. So make sure that that is dry before you add on to the other piece. Okay, I'm gonna set this to the side then. Let's work with this one. There's my doggy. Mr. Finn's gotta go out. And I'll do the polka dots last. So this will hang off the edge here because it's gonna connect to the other side of the beach ball. just make sure once it's glued that when you match it up that it doesn't interfere with this yellow piece like I just did. So I'm gonna push all my pieces together, put the ball together. So then once these pieces are all glued, they will match up. Oh, there we go, that's why it's not working. Okay, so maybe scratch that. Maybe put, so this is what you're gonna do. Put the beach balls together first, like so, okay? I'm gonna pull these off so I can show you. There we go, just like that, okay? And then add on your glue to both sides. So let's put the bigger piece on first. And this is what's gonna hold these pieces together. That will help, hold these pieces together here. Like that, okay? And then your circle is gonna go on. Like that. Okay, so there we go. We've got this now all glued together. Now we're gonna let that dry for a minute because I'm afraid if you don't, it'll move around and it won't stand. So let that sit. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue the word summer on. I would place your letters on it first. Lay it out to see what it looks like. And then go from there. Doesn't need a ton of glue. Like I don't even do the whole entire letter. Like I'm just doing like the long piece because I'm not gonna try to get glue on all these little pieces and then get it all over my finger. Okay, so there's that. And then let's just go ahead and do the polka dots. Show you, I just use the end of the brush. I'm gonna put some on the bucket. Okay. So there we have it. So then this piece, it's not totally dry. I should not have just done that. This piece, I'm gonna just kind of turn the camera down a little bit this way. We'll go like this. And then this little flippy flop, oh, I didn't put this down. This flip flap, did I glue that? No, didn't glue that either. Okay, so this flip flop will be glued under this. Once this is dry, let this dry first, and then this is gonna glue under there. And then it's just going to set in the stand. You can paint this whatever color you want. Again, I'll show you my blank one. Let me push this down a little bit. So see how the back is? That's how it's glued. So do push these pieces together first, and then glue the bigger chunks onto the front to hold them together. And then it just goes, it sets right in the stand, like so. So remember, don't show any pictures just yet. We gotta wait until everybody sees theirs. They just shipped out yesterday, so sometimes it takes a couple days for them to cross the US. We have a few still outside that have to be picked up. But I hope you guys enjoy your summer kit. And if you are part of the quarterly subscription to your Tray Box, boxes are all out as of today. And then tomorrow is the last day to sign up. I am making a separate group for that I will post. If you are in both groups, you can join the other one too, just to keep them kind of separated. But thank you so very much, and I hope you guys have a great weekend.